Hey everyone, wanted to make a quick video because we got in today the new Batman GMT-Master II on a Jubilee bracelet. This is actually the first one we've had come in since it was released this year at Baselworld, and we're excited about it, so we wanted to make a video comparing it with the old Batman GMT2 to see what the differences are and to see if you have a preference in them. So what's new on the new Batman GMT-Master II? The reference number has been updated from 116710 BLNR to 126710 BLNR. And beyond that, the biggest differences are internally and of course the bracelet. The previous Batman was offered with a caliber 3186 movement, offering a 48-hour power reserve and only offered on a stainless steel Oyster bracelet. The new one has a stainless steel Jubilee, only offered on a stainless steel Jubilee. There is no more stainless steel Oyster bracelet offered on GMT Master watches. But the movement is now Rolex's caliber 3285 GMT movement, which is the new generation of movements that offers a 70-hour power reserve, an updated escapement design, and Paraflex shock absorbers. Subtle other details include the dial. It's pretty hard to see here, but at the bottom along the outer edge between the Swiss made at the 6 o'clock location, there's now a little coronet like Rolex's logo in between the two words to help you tell the difference between a version 1 Batman dial and one that's supposed to be fitted to this watch. Beyond that though, the changes are really, really minor. Rolex says they updated the case on this generation of GMT Master watches, starting with the Pepsi that was released the year before. It's still 40 millimeters in diameter, still functions the exact same way. However, they say that they trimmed in the lugs just a little bit, and if you see it side by side with the old one, you can kind of just barely see what they're talking about. The curve here is just a little bit more exaggerated on the new one versus the old one. However, not looking at them side by side, it's something you'd be likely to miss. Here is the original Batman GMT Master II. You can tell immediately because it's got the Oyster bracelet with the polished center links rather than the Jubilee. It might be sort of hard to tell, but if you look right below the 6 o'clock marker where it says Swiss made, this one just says Swiss made, and that is it. On the new Batman GMT Master II, the one with the Jubilee bracelet, the dial, hands, bezel, they're all identical, except when you look at that below the 6 o'clock marker again, you see Swiss made, except between the word Swiss and the word made, you actually get a little Rolex logo in the middle there, separating the two words, just a way to distinguish this dial versus the one on the previous Batman. Again, something super minor, and if you didn't have the watch a few inches away from your face, something you probably wouldn't notice. As far as the bracelet on this GMT Master, Rolex redesigned the end links so that way there's a more seamless integration between the Jubilee bracelet and the case of the watch. Really minor, but it's really well done. You can kind of see how it doesn't stick out too far, and it basically just drapes right down at the edge of the lugs there. So it's a really seamless look despite the GMT and the Jubilee bracelet being a more recent pairing, at least with the super case where it has thicker lugs. Despite the bracelet being the biggest difference other than the movement on the Batman versus the new Batman, the clasp functionality is identical. Flipping the watch over, you have Rolex's classic Oyster lock safety clasp. It's got the latch as one expects to find on it, and like other ones, it has that easy link comfort extension so you can make the bracelet just a little bit bigger should weather or your wrist size call for it. The new Batman clasp is identical despite it being on the Jubilee bracelet, still has the flip latch, still has the comfort extension, and aesthetically has an appearance that is more similar to the clasp used on the Oyster bracelet rather than the hidden clasp that can be found on the Jubilee bracelets fitted to the date chest. There's an equally important update that happened on the inside of the watch. Well, the previous generation of Batman GMTs, the reference 116710, was fitted with Rolex's caliber 3186 movement, which offered users a 48-hour power reserve. The new Batman GMT Master, the reference 126710, is fitted fitted with the caliber 3285, which offers a 70-hour power reserve and is based around Rolex's Chronergy escapement, which offers significantly improved efficiency. Beyond that, though, the movements will behave identical. Both are rated to -2 + 2 seconds a day from the factory, and with the exception of the power reserve, 48 hours versus 70 hours, day-to-day performance will be entirely identical. So as you can see, guys, there are some changes and they are important, but overall, with the exception of the bracelet, these watches are going to look and function very similar, so it really comes down to which one you like the most. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can stay up to date on all the latest video content.